In the heart of a forgotten town, nestled among rolling hills and ancient trees, stood the Blackwood Manor. Its imposing silhouette loomed against the twilight sky, a silent sentinel of secrets long buried. Jimmy and Amy, two thrill-seeking college students, found themselves drawn to the mansion's dark allure, eager to join the infamous midnight tour that promised to reveal the house's most chilling mysteries. As they approached the iron gates, a cold wind whispered through the overgrown gardens, carrying with it the faint echoes of long-forgotten screams. Jimmy, his face pale in the moonlight, hesitated for a moment. "Maybe this isn't such a good idea," he muttered. But Amy's excitement was contagious. Her eyes gleamed with anticipation as she pulled him forward, oblivious to the shadows that seemed to reach for them from the twisted branches overhead. The tour guide, a gaunt figure with hollow eyes, greeted them at the door. His voice, barely above a whisper, sent shivers down their spines as he recounted tales of tragedy and madness that had befallen the Blackwood family. As they moved through dimly lit corridors, the air grew thick with the scent of decay and something else, something ancient and malevolent. Room after room revealed horrors both seen and unseen. In the library, books whispered dark secrets in languages long dead. The nursery, with its collection of porcelain dolls, seemed to breathe with a life of its own, their glass eyes following the group's every move. Amy's laughter, once bright and carefree, became nervous and strained, while Jimmy's skepticism melted away with each creaking floorboard and flickering shadow. As they descended into the basement, the very foundation of the house seemed to pulse with an otherworldly energy. The guide's stories took on a more sinister tone, speaking of rituals performed in the dead of night and sacrifices made to entities beyond human comprehension. Jimmy felt a presence behind him, a cold breath on his neck, but when he turned, there was nothing but darkness. Suddenly, the lights went out. Panic erupted as the tourists fumbled in the pitch-black cellar. Amy's scream pierced the darkness, followed by an eerie silence. When the lights flickered back to life, Jimmy found himself alone, the rest of the group nowhere to be seen. The walls seemed to close in, covered in symbols that writhed and pulsed with an unholy light. As Jimmy stumbled through the now empty halls calling out for Amy, he realized the true nature of the Blackwood Manor. It wasn't just a house. It was a living entity, hungry for the souls of the unwary. The portraits on the walls, once still, now moved with grotesque animation, their faces contorted in eternal agony. In the grand ballroom, Jimmy found Amy, but she was changed. Her eyes, once full of life, now held the same hollow emptiness as the tour guide's. She spoke in a voice not her own, telling of the glorious transformation that awaited him, of the family that would welcome him with open arms into eternity. As the doors slammed shut and the house itself seemed to breathe with malevolent glee, Jimmy realized that the midnight tour had been more than just a thrill-seeking adventure. It was an invitation to join the ranks of the damned, forever trapped within the hungry walls of Blackwood Manor.